Reuben, after 13 games, is it nice to kind of step away and rest up for just a couple weeks?
It feels great to step away and just rest up, but as you know, we gotta get back on the journey to the road to success. Try to.
Coach Saban said he was happy with the enthusiasm and effort of practice today. Did you sense the guys were coming out hungry today?
Yeah, I sense it wasn't no slack out there on the field today. Everybody working hard, everybody was exhausted, but we got to get that feel back of tackling and all that.
What's these last few weeks been like for you? Obviously winning the butt kiss, and all the ceremonies and the awards and everything. What's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been dramatic. It's crazy, like something that I never did before. Winning the butt kiss. Being in the finals of the Garski Award, like that's just amazing. It's a blessing.
What at this point do you guys know about Washington's offense?
Right now we don't know as much, but as soon as possible we're gonna know as much as possible. But right now we're just going into the little ins and outs of little running game. But they are a great team though. They wouldn't be in the playoffs.
Did you ever, I don't know, like just catch highlights of them or catch any of their games during the season?
I caught a little glimpse of quarterback, running back, and wide receiver number one.
Any impressions of them?
Yeah, it's great. Like good impression. I visited them before. So they're a great school.
Obviously, Rashawn's going to be stepping in next to you. What's the comfort level with? Obviously, him.
Yeah, it's very comfortable because we old high school teammates. So the comfort level is there. The communication is there. I miss HDH son Deion Hamilton due to his knee injury, but I got my old high school pal next to me. So Sean and Deion and him could be side by side, for next year.
How important is that, having that just kind of that unspoken connection with someone lining up to you next like that?
It's great because I know him. I know his drive, I know his thrive. We got the same drive and thrive, and it's excellent because I probably got to beat him to the ball before he beat me.
What kind of car is it?
What kind of car?
Yeah, Rashawn.
He probably be a Porsche. I give him a Porsche because he's fast, he's quick, small, agile.
Anything else? We'll end on Porsche.
Yeah. and
All right. Cam, just wondering what your reaction and the team's reaction was when you learned about Coach Sarkisian getting the promotion.
It was just kind of, okay, well, that's our offense coordinator now. That's something, we try not to, put too much focus into. We just kind of want to do our job. No matter who the coordinator is or no matter who, is calling the plays or anything, it was just kind of, okay, well, that's what we're doing. Well, let's go.
I know you guys haven't had a lot of direct interaction with him, but just his reputation and, the numbers we've seen put up at USC, Washington when he was there. What kind of confidence do you guys have that he's the right fit for the job?
I got a lot of confidence in the world in him. I know he's a great offensive minded. He'll be able to do some things, on offense, and we'll be pretty effective. Excuse me. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
What's your take on just Jonah Williams, the season he's had? When you obviously probably in play, you don't maybe see him as much on the ground, but just watching film and stuff, what you've seen of him, his growth.
He's been great, man. So I think sometimes we kind of honestly forget it. We don't think about the fact that he's a freshman, and when you kind of think about that, you realize how special it is what he is doing. And once you kind of compound how well he is playing and consider the fact that he is a freshman, it's pretty special what he's been able to go out there and do.
How hard is that? Because we don't see a lot of guys coming and do what he's done. What is it that separates him?
Man, I think it's his work ethic. How much he bought into what we're doing. How hard he works. How much he's committed to the game. His commitment to wanting to be great and wanting to be one of the best is it's pretty high. So I think that's the main attribute, I guess, to one of the main attributes to his success.
You've obviously been through this before, these few weeks off before having to get back in with potentially another game to play afterwards. What do you think you found is sort of the key to make it work, where you kind of don't overexert yourself, but still get enough work before this game?
I think it's just taking care of your body. As long as you take care of your body, do the things you need to do out the field, in the training room, making sure you're hydrated, make sure you're eating right, so that your body, feels as best as it can. Because it's tough. We're expecting it to be tough, and we're not expecting it to be easy. So, You know, I think the way you take care of your body when you're off the field, so that when you are on the field, you're as fresh as possible. I think that's, you know, the main key.
Just off.
Do you see playing in Atlanta as an advantage? Obviously, Washington has come across the country.
That's not even something that I kind of think about. You know, they told us we're in Atlanta, so we're playing in Atlanta. I ain't really think much about any home field advantage or anything like that. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good thing that our fans are closer, so you know, we'll probably travel a little better.
This offense has developed and gelled a lot over the course of the season. Where do you see the one area that maybe the offense has improved the most from day one to now?
I think all in all, just playing as a unit, just knowing what the guy being extremely comfortable with the guy next to you, and that, you know, that takes time. That's not going to be there week 1, or you know, maybe even week 2 or week 3. That's going to take, you know, time for us to get, you know, down the road and gel with each other. You know, I think that's a process that's going to happen every year. You know, it happens at every school every year. So you know, that's probably just been what we've gotten better at the most, is just ultimately just playing with each other. You know, and trusting each other. You know, just gelling.
The playoff is obviously unique. There are guys on this roster who the only thing they've known is the playoff. How much of an advantage is that?
I mean, I think if it does have an advantage, it's just us, you know, knowing what to expect. You know, us knowing what, you know, what it takes to, you know, with myself, you know, the guys who were here also, you know, we've been on the winning side and the losing side of the playoffs. So we know, you know, what goes into it and what to expect and what type of grind it's going to take for us to be successful.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Kim. Damien, I was just wondering your reaction, the team's reaction when you guys heard about Sark being named offensive coordinator.
I mean, as of right now, Coach Kiffin's still our offensive coordinator, so you know, we still got football left to play this year, and we're not looking too much into that right now.
Have you seen anything of Washington at this point? I know you guys haven't really started game planning, but just from your own experience.
I mean, I watched them play this year, and they're a fast, physical team that plays fundamentally sound. So it's going to take a great game plan and great execution in the game in order to compete with them. And we're working really hard this week and the upcoming time we have before we play them to be able to go out and execute whatever we need to do in order to win.
It's the third straight year Alabama's in the playoff, which is obviously it's a unique setup, and there are a lot of guys on this team. All you guys know is the playoff. How much do you think that helps?
I mean, it's a confidence booster, you know, being in the situation before. And, you know, a lot of guys that have been here for since the first playoff, you know, they know what it's like when it goes bad and when it goes good. Some of us only know what it's like when it goes good. So having that balance amongst the team, I think it'll give us a lot of confidence going into this game, having guys that have been on either side. And, you know, I think our leaders and our coaches will do a great job of putting us in the right direction, and, you know, we're just getting ready for the game.
Do you think that's important, having some guys that have experienced what it's like to lose in this situation?
I mean, definitely. Coach Saban says it all the time. You know, we hate to lose more than we love to win. And having that feeling, you know, even though some of us guys weren't there to experience, but having guys that have been there and been in that situation, they can kind of give off a presence to the rest of the team. And like, this isn't what we want to do. And I mean, so having guys like that have been around for so long, I think that'll definitely give us an advantage in this game.
Do you think it's an advantage playing in Atlanta? Washington has to travel across the country. You guys go next door.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Anything else? You look at just how much development and gelling this offense has gone through from day one. Where do you think you guys have improved the most since fall camp?
I think the finer details of a play. I think that's what we're continuing to improve on. That's what our big emphasis is on. We know we've got a lot of great players on offense, and I know, you know, we know that we can, if we, you know, do the finer details and get those down, then we'll have a better chance of having a successful play and a successful game. So that's what we're focusing on right now.